The wind swept through the tall pines, carrying the sharp scent of winter. Leia, just 20, walked the narrow mountain trail, her boots crunching against hard frost. She'd left the city behind. Too much noise, too many memories she wasn't ready to face. The cabin she rented stood ahead, small, weathered, but peaceful, or so she thought. Inside, she lit a fire. The crackle of burning wood filled the silence. The cabin was simple. A creaking bed, a wooden table, a single window fogged by the cold. She unpacked a few clothes, her journal, and a photo of her old life. For the first time in months, she breathed deeply. The mountains felt heavy but free. What she didn't know was that someone else knew she was here. High on the ridge, a man watched, a quiet, rugged figure named Amos. The locals called him a ghost of the mountain. He lived alone, surviving on instinct and discipline. But months of isolation had sharpened his senses. When he saw Leia's cabin lights, something shifted. Not obsession, something stranger. A deep instinct to protect what he believed didn't belong in these dangerous woods. That night, Leia heard a branch snap. Her heartbeat thundered. She peered through the window but saw only darkness. She brushed it off. New place, new sounds. But outside, Amos stood motionless, watching the forest around her cabin. Not her. Something else moved these mountains, and Amos knew it. Morning brought uneasy calm. Leia explored the trails, sketching jagged peaks in her journal. She felt the beauty, but also the eerie silence. She had no idea that Amos followed at a distance, making sure she avoided the old hunting grounds where predators roamed. By evening, Leia found giant footprints near the cabin. Not human, too wide, too long. A chill ran through her spine. Wolves? Bears? The forest had been quiet. Too quiet. She tried ignoring it, but something inside her whispered, "You're not alone." That night, she rigged a small bell to the door, just in case. The bell jingled softly near midnight. Leia froze, knife in hand, waiting for the door to swing open, but it never did. At dawn, she stepped outside and found something chilling but strange. A stack of smooth, carefully placed stones on her porch. A warning, or a message. In the trays Amos watched, he hadn't left the stones, and he knew exactly what they meant. Something was tracking her. Something that didn't belong anywhere near humans. By evening, Leia had decided to leave. The mountains no longer felt peaceful. They felt alive. But as she approached the trail, Amos appeared. Not threatening, not aggressive. His voice was low, urgent. "Don't go that way. It's not safe." Leia backed away, unsure whether to trust him. Then comes the sound, deep, guttural, echoing through the trees. Not human, not animal. Amos looked toward the sound, then toward Leia. "You need to run, now." And for the first time since she arrived, Leia understood. She wasn't being hunted by him. They were being hunted together.